San Francisco, 1849. It wasn't really a city yet. It was a parking lot for abandoned ships and a frantic collision of dreamers. Everyone arrived with the same delusion, that they could walk into the hills and pick up fortune right off the ground. The energy here is electric, dangerous, and completely unsustainable. But the reality of the riverbed hits hard. For every headline about a massive nugget, 10,000 guys found nothing but dysentery and debt. Digging for gold is back-breaking labor, and most of these guys were clerks or farmers, totally unprepared for the grind. The dream dies in the cold mud. Meet Jack. Jack is broke, tired, and ready to quit. But as he sits there watching another greenhorn snap a tool handle, the math finally clicks. He realizes he's been playing the wrong game. The money isn't in the lottery ticket, it's in the machine selling the ticket.
Jack pivots. He stops digging holes and starts buying inventory. In a closed economy with thousands of captive customers, the laws of supply and demand go completely off the rails. This is the birth of hyperinflation, and Jack is about to ride the wave straight to the bank.
Take this shovel. Back east, it costs maybe 50 cents. But here, if you want to dig, you pay $50. It's price gouging, sure, but the prospectors don't care. They aren't buying a tool. They're buying the possibility of becoming a millionaire. Jack sells hope, encased in iron. It gets even crazier with food. Fresh protein is non-existent. An egg, just a single chicken egg, could sell for the modern equivalent of $30. Jack realizes that while gold is a gamble, breakfast is a necessity. He starts cornering the market on the basics, and the profit margins are astronomical. This is the transfer of wealth. The miner takes all the physical risk, standing in freezing water for weeks just to hand his findings over to Jack for a sack of flour. The gold ends up in the merchant's safe without Jack ever lifting a pickaxe. It's ruthless, but it's brilliant. Think about the risk profile. Prospecting is gambling. Merchandising is being the casino. The house always wins because the house doesn't rely on luck. Jack sleeps in a bed because his income is predictable. The miners sleep in the dirt because they're chasing a ghost. While the miners bust, Jack scales up. He reinvests those inflated profits into real estate and shipping contracts. He's not just a guy with a cart anymore. He's a pillar of the community. This is how the real dynasties of the West were forged, not by finding the vein, but by supplying the pick. Eventually, the easy gold runs out. The riverbeds dry up, and the panic subsides. For the prospector who didn't strike it rich, the adventure is over, and they have nothing to show for it but arthritis. The boom is a temporary fever, and the fever has broken. But Jack? Jack is fine. The city of San Francisco wasn't built by the guys with the pans. It was built by the guys who sold them the pants, the shovels, and the eggs. The infrastructure of the economy outlasted the resource that sparked it. Stability beats lottery winnings every time. So next time you see a gold rush, whether it's crypto, AI, or actual precious metals, don't just look at the prize. Look for the guys selling the shovels. That's where the real empire's hiding. History doesn't repeat, but the economics sure do rhyme.